Hi, I'm Tom Mihawk, and welcome back to my personal finance course. This chapter is called Purchasing Strategies, Buying Motor Vehicles, and Purchase Complaints. We're going to talk about buying big things, buying cars, and what to do when it doesn't work out so well. You can find me at LinkedIn, of course. You can find me at Instagram and Twitter under Resume Optimization. You can find me at my YouTube channel. Just search Tom Mihawk. Online, tommihawk.com. And new book. I think I've mentioned it now a couple of times in the chapters. Here's my manuscript. Optimize Your Resume. Proven Techniques for Competitive Situations. It's available now in ebook form at Amazon. It'll be available soon in paperback form. If you want to update your resume, want to be seen in competitive situations, want to compete, achieve relative to your peers, if you took the first module of this course and enjoyed the career elements of personal finance section, you'll enjoy this book. You can find it at Amazon, as I said. So when I do this course face to face, and I'm interactive and live with people, I often ask, does anyone view themselves as a great buyer, somebody really good at buying things? When I first started teaching personal finance 10 years ago, 7, 8 years ago, people would say, I do. I'm really good at Amazon. I go online, I read the reviews. That's considered kind of normal now, right? To read the reviews on Amazon before making a purchase. It's still important, still valuable. But those are the kind of techniques that we're talking about in this part of the chapter. Timing is also important. Be strategic about when you purchase things. Don't buy holiday things in October, November. Buy holiday things January 1st or January 5th, right? Buy summer activity equipment in January also, and buy winter things in, April and May. So timing really matters. Location. Don't purchase your milk, eggs, and butter at a convenience store. You pay for convenience. If it's easy to get to and quick to get to, you're going to pay a lot more for it. Don't go to the mall to buy things you can buy at your local grocery store, for example. Brand. This is a great discussion. And in face-to-face teaching, I have long-ish conversations about this. But why do we buy with a brand? Most people say they buy with a brand because it confers quality, confers durability. Not everybody says it, but I'm sure some would say it. Obviously, it confers also status. People want to look like a certain thing when they wear certain clothes or drive a certain car or live in a certain neighborhood. So brand, though, without experiencing maybe the item, confers quality or can confer quality. It can certainly be an example of a company that would support their product. If you had a problem, right? If you had a dispute or something wasn't working well. When not to use brands? When you're doing, when you have generic things, right? T-shirts for men, underwear, socks, paper products. I mean, these things you can buy at a grocery store or a Target or a Kmart and save money and probably be convenient too, versus other places where they might be more expensive. And do you need, brand name items that no one sees? Maybe some paper products or stationery they do. But I used to work with a guy in New York City when I worked in investment banking who only wrote his thank you notes on Cartier stationery. He bought it because it was his experience that the people he wrote to, his network, recognized that as a sign of quality. So, that meant something to him. And I'm sure the Cartier stationery was of very high quality. So, grocery prices. Unit pricing is key. Total price reflects the unit price times the size. Now, you don't always get a benefit by buying the larger size. Sometimes smaller size is the better deal, and you know that by looking at the unit price, the price per sheet of a paper towel, or the price per ounce of peanut butter, or something like that. So these are important things to think about when you're making purchases. Some trade-offs. In general, when a store is convenient to get to, when they have convenient hours, when there's great in-store support, the prices are higher. I can't say this for certain, but have you ever gone, for example, to Home Depot? I mean, it's an enormous store, right? Enormous. And when you go down the aisle that has, say, screws, it's impossible to figure out where the screw you want is because the whole aisle has thousands and thousands of screws. You need help in a Home Depot. It's so big and has so many items, so many SKUs. In general, though, better location, better store hours, better in-store support means higher prices. Ready-to-use products are generally higher priced than if you bought the components and built it and put it together yourself. Larger packages usually offer discounts. You look for the big peanut butter, right? Try to get my hands in the frame here. Look for the big peanut butter or the giant container, plastic wrapped container of paper towels, for example. I just brought one upstairs tonight. Those things are meant to generally offer you a discount. Buy more, get some money off, but not always. Look at the unit price. Watch for promotions and sales that don't save you money. Knowledge about the product or a service prior to the purchase can save money, time in the purchase, and also in the use, the application, or the implementation. Sorry to use so many compound words here. I was not sure which to use because we're talking about both product and service. But the point is, the more you know about it, the more time you save in doing your investigation and buying the product, more money you'll save, and you'll save time in using it as well, right? And learn in applying it or using it in your home. Now, coupons can save you money. I remember when I was young, my mom would clip these coupons, and maybe some people still do that, I don't know. But when I mention this in the face-to-face teaching, students say, oh, yeah, we use online coupon sites. These apps are some great ones. Available at Millennial Money, Capital One Shopping, Swag Bucks, Amazon coupons. When I've mentioned this to students, they seem to get, everyone knows they save money with coupons, right? And they get, enjoyment. They say, yeah, I use X app or Y app, and it helps me save money, which is terrific. So, finding the best deals online. For this one, I relied on DaveRamsey.com for ideas. Use the coupon code. Do a simple Google search, download some coupon apps, or try some coupon information sites like Retail Me Not or coupons.com. These will help you save money with coupons, maybe 10 to 25% off of your order. Best coupons, price comparison, or cash back apps, right? Apps like Honey will help you search through the best coupons available for the website that you're shopping on. Shop on the right day. Many stores roll out special discounts on certain days, in particular Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. I don't know, but I suspect these are days when there's not a lot of walk-through traffic or not a lot of traffic, period, if it's an online selling site. Outsmart the dynamic pricing. When retailers raise prices for people from certain places, certain zip codes, for example, you might try, in particular, Google has a feature called incognito mode. And it's, the alternative would be to clear your browsing history, your cookies, sign out of your social media, all the things that tag you and give away where you're calling from or where you're working from. But these incognito mode can help erase these tags and outsmart the dynamic pricing. Buy discount gift cards. Believe it or not, there are sites, Raise and Cash Card, that let people sell their unwanted cards, and they sell them at a discount, cards that they received and don't want to use. But apparently you can also get them now at Costco. Discounted cards to retail stores, restaurants, spas, things like that. Try price matching. Stores like Target and Walmart all participate, Kohl's maybe, participate in price matching. If you're looking at an item on the shelf, you can look it up on your phone and see it's less expensive somewhere else. Take it to the store and tell them, here's the price match. It's less expensive. They may match it for you. Okay? Leave items in your online shopping cart. You don't have to buy just because things are in your cart, right? You can leave. You'll often be offered follow-ups with 10 to 20% savings or something like that because you left the shopping cart filled with items. So try that. You just avoided an impulse purchase at the same time. Use the chat box. When a chat box pops up, ask, do you have any special deals? Any coupon codes, things like that. Follow the brands you like online. You may find that they'll end up making special announcements for people, flash sales and things like that for the people who follow them online. Have online purchases shipped to a store. I was taking some things back, holiday items I received. I'm in the Philadelphia suburbs. We're very near a large, beautiful mall called King of Prussia Mall. I was taking something back, and the person that was very experienced, the salesperson, and she was processing and doing paperwork and stuff with my exchange. And she said, we've become, in many ways, a weekend mall. It's not so busy during the week. And she said, people often only come into our store. This is a large, department store. People come into our store just to pick up the stuff they've ordered online. Avoid the shipping costs and have it shipped to a store. Use apps to get a refund. You don't actually have to go pick it up, but the app will help do it for you and have it shipped directly, have it sent electronically directly to you. And then negotiate the price. There's an app called Price Waiter, and it's a personal haggling machine, DaveRamsey.com calls it. Works well with online retailers. Plug it in. It'll give you options and allow you to try to find ways to lower your price by negotiating. Good ideas. Warranties are a guarantee from the seller or the manufacturer that specifies the conditions under which a product can be returned, replaced, or repaired. They're valuable to have. A full warranty states a defective product may be fixed or replaced during the specified time period. By comparison, a limited warranty has restrictions, covers only certain aspects of the product, causes the owner maybe to pay some costs in repair or replacement. Now, as we talked about before, right, the brand can confer some comfort about product support. If you're out of the warranty but you're unhappy, you may be able to lean on the brand and say, look, I bought this computer, I bought this cell phone, I bought these running shoes because of the brand, and look, they're not working, they're broken, they tore, whatever. Online complaints, may produce defective product or service responses. People who post, Twitter, Instagram, places like that, we know get responses. Not all, but we increasingly know. In fact, I read that maybe Target had a whole group of people dedicated just to responding to people who were complaining on social media about their experience, responding, giving deals, and that sort of thing. New versus used car warranties. Make sure you know if you get a warranty or you're buying the car as is. New cars, offer fairly standard types of warranties, but not always. And often new car dealers sell in the same make of same brand used cars. And so make sure you know what the warranty provided is. And used cars may often just be as is, right? Service contracts. They're not really warranties. Because they charge a fee, they're really like insurance. Examine them carefully. I'm not going to say that they're all bad. I had a young lady who had a computer problem. She said, my computer blew up before midterms. I lost all my work. I went and I bought a new computer, and I bought the warranty, the extended warranty that went with it. And another student raised their hand and said, oh, that's a waste. Don't buy those. That's a waste of money. I didn't know what to say. I was early on teaching. And so a few weeks went by. We came back and said, let's talk about this again. And I asked the student, what happens with this extended warranty? She said, well, if my computer blows up, I go to the computer store, I give them the old one that's broken, they give me a new one. I said, is that comforting? Is that a good deal for you? She said, yes. If my computer blows up before midterms or finals, it's devastating. I'm mortified. And she said, but getting a new computer helps. I said, how much was the premium? I think she said $100. I said, is that affordable for you? She said, well, I'd rather not spend it, but I can afford it if I had to get this benefit. So that's the key, is that, it's not really a warranty. It's like insurance for your product. Okay, we're going to go into the next segment in this chapter called Purchasing a Motor Vehicle. 4 stages in purchasing a motor vehicle: gathering information, considering alternatives, determining a purchase price, and then your after purchase activities. We're going to stop the chapter here, this segment 1. We'll be back. Please come back for segment 2 in just a minute, and we'll continue this chapter. Thank you.